Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday. You are with Ahmed in the Binomo live stream. Today we'll be talking about how to enjoy your trading and what are some of the things that you should look out for. Trading is not all stress. If you look for the positives, you will find the positives. If you move your focus away from the negative, you will see that life as a trader, even when you are still learning the ropes, can be something that you truly enjoy, as it shapes you into a better person, into a better trader in the market. So the thing about trading is there's a lot of phases, there's a lot of components in trading. It's not just buying and selling, it's not just pressing the up button to make an up trade, pressing the down button to make a down trade. There's so much more than that, and I hope you see it through your experience trading in the market. Otherwise, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I do find enjoyable, and so does a lot of people. So let's look at some of these things. Maybe you've not really particularly paid attention to any of these. But if you have, let us know in the comments what are some of the things that make you enjoy trading. What are some of the things that you look forward to when you open, when you wake up in the morning, when you starting your day, if you trade before work or you trade after work. What are some of the things that you can't wait to do in a typical trading day? Write that down in the comments, in the chat. Share that with us whilst we talk about some of the things that I find enjoyable, and I hope you do too as well over time. So the thing about trading is it's not just making trades. There is this distinct phase of hustling. Okay, that hustling is taking the time, spending energy, being dedicated about achieving specific goals. Okay, hustling is about going to where you want to be. Okay, so if today you are a trader who is not profitable, so your hustling goal might be to change that. Okay, as a starting point, you want to be profitable at least on a monthly basis. Okay, if you have not been able to achieve that, that could be your hustle goal for this month or for next month. For those of you who are profitable but finding it hard to become consistent with it, then maybe your hustling goal, the thing that you strive to aim, is to be able to meet your targets as a trader. So if your balance at the beginning of the month, your trading account balance is maybe 100 or $200, then maybe you want to grow that by 10%. So maybe you want to end up at the end of the month with 110. If you're starting with $200, maybe you want to end up with $220. Okay, so that it doesn't happen automatically. You have to work. You have to spend time to make that happen. It's not going to happen by itself. You coming up to the platform every day and clicking a few buttons here and there, it's not going to make it work. You need dedication. You need to spend time and commitment to learn about things that you need to know, to be able to trade with careful analysis. And then you also need to have this, you also need to take care of yourself. You need to be peaceful, you need to be calm, and you need to be healthy. You need to be energetic. You can't trade if you didn't sleep the night before. You can't expect to trade well with a healthy mind, with a fresh mind for thinking and analysis today if you didn't sleep the night before. So taking care of yourself is part of the hustle. So that's one big part. Okay, it is achieving something that you want to achieve. Okay, this is not random. Yeah, the markets are random, people can say that, but achieving your goals is not random. It's up to you, your responsibility. Okay, so it's nobody else's responsibility. If you don't take it seriously, if you don't take this responsibility seriously, then other serious traders in the market are going to beat you up, and they're going to take money that's sitting there in your account and they're going to keep it as profits. Do you want that to happen? Of course not. So there is a hustle, and that is helping yourself to achieve the goals that you want to achieve as a trader. Now, that's one part. The second part about trading that I find enjoyable is leveling up your skills, okay? Learning and gaining experience, okay? You can't succeed in anything without learning things in great detail, okay? You can't read an introductory book and then suddenly expect to make the same amount of money with the same amount of consistency as other traders. You can't expect that. You have to get from beginner to intermediate to average, and then from average you need to go above average. How does that happen? You got to learn some skills and keep it with you, practice it, and then do some, evaluate the results and then keep doing it. And then you also need to continuously learn about things that are not working, and then why is it not working. You just don't drop everything that's not working, because sometimes they are not working because of how we apply what we know. Maybe it's how we apply the tools that we are using. Maybe we don't fully understand it. The tools themselves are okay, but when we don't fully understand it, we tend to make mistakes, or we tend to apply it improperly. So learning doesn't stop, okay? Even as you start to make money, for if you've been always been losing and then suddenly you start to make some money, it doesn't mean learning stops. Professionals in this field who spend 10, 20, 30 years trading keep learning every day, every week, because the markets are always changing. The markets always got new factors to make it move in different directions. You got to learn what are those things that's affecting your assets, or what are those things that are affecting your trend. So learning is a continuous thing, and I enjoy it so much because you can see that whatever you are researching, reading, observing, listening will have a direct impact on your results. It will have a direct impact. I now make less frequent losses than I did before when I first started trading. When I first started trading, I actually had a lot of wins, but I couldn't keep those gains, all those profits, because once I had a lot of wins, I thought I'm really good, when I didn't know why I won, and I didn't know what if things were the opposite. I didn't know my weaknesses, because I thought just because I made some quick wins, I thought I knew everything, when in fact no, it was just luck. Okay, at the beginning it was just luck, and now it's totally different, because you now know how much risk you're taking every trade, and you are being careful about it. You don't open 10 trades in a day. You open 2 or 3 trades and be done with it. And if you do that consistently, that is enough to grow your trading balance from January to February, February to March, March to April, April to May, and so on. So leveling up your skills and educating yourself and learning, reading up, listening, and observing other people, that phase of trading is what keeps me excited and keeps me enjoying my days looking at the market. Okay, some people, they are so bored looking at the market because they don't know what else to do. They look at the charts every day and think, okay, since I couldn't make a profit by pressing up, now I'm going to press down. There's no thinking at all. So don't be like that. Read up about your assets, read about the economy and economic data, news events, and read up also about psychology and trading techniques, because these are the fundamentals you need to be able to win in trading. Now, the next phase, the third phase or part of trading is the results, the winning, the losses, and the grind. The grind is the in-between winning and losing, okay? So you will go through periods of winning trades, profitable trades, because you get it right. And you will go through periods of losing trades, where you lose money and it's not fun, and you see your trading balance become smaller and smaller. And there will also be times where you'll win some and you'll lose some. Now, the best part about this thing is you will be working hard to figure it out. When you win, you want to keep winning. When you're making profits, you want to keep doing that. How? What went wrong? How come from making 3 profitable trades yesterday, today I'm struggling to make the same number of trades, but I'm struggling to get a profit? Why is that? Is it my discipline? Is it my analysis? Is it something about the market? Is it the kind of risk I'm taking? Are the trades too big? So there's always those different elements that you can look at, you can examine and analyze and try to fix and try to make some changes, tweak a few things in how you trade and how you approach the market. And it's a very exciting thing because you will see that you will be able, if you apply yourself seriously and take your trading account as a real business account, that you are not going to throw away with one trade. You're not going to take all the balance, put it into one trade and lose everything if you lose, or double your money if you make a winning trade or a profitable trade. Now, it's not like that. If you take it seriously, you know that you need to find the formula. How do you win bit by bit by bit and do it with some consistency? Because if you reach a certain skill level, you will be able to do that. You will be able to tell the direction that the market is going by doing some analysis. And you will also see that the previous losses you made, if you reanalyze the chart, look at all your losing trades before, you will see that some of those mistakes could have been avoided if had you knew how to read the market properly. So figuring it out, moving from losing to winning, or moving from winning, losing, the grind of not really progressing, because as you win, you also lose money. Getting out of the grind, getting out of that phase and becoming a bit more consistent with winning is a phase that is so exciting, because if you are near that phase of breaking that level, in terms of knowledge and discipline and practice, you know that you can get that consistency. You just have to get it right, get the formula right by paying attention to what's working and what's not working. So if you're not there yet, keep learning. If you are there, then you know what I'm talking about. That's the fun part, because after a certain time, you will no longer make losses like you did before, because you know that you will be able to read the market. You will be able to tell this news is going to affect this asset in this way. And how do you know with some with some degree of confidence is you can find confirmation signals from your analysis, from your trading plan. When you look at the asset, you're not going to trade with just an economic news release. You're going to wait for the charts to give you some confirmation, maybe a single confirmation, maybe double confirmation, or maybe 2 or 3 different confirmations before you open your trade. So there is a way to manage risk by using confirmation, by using proper analysis, and that way you increase your probability of making profitable trades. And you can get there. Many people have done so. So keep at it. Don't give up. That's the most important thing. Do not give up. If you make big trades, you're going to give up very soon. So don't open big trades. Okay? Don't open big trades. Now, finally, the fourth part, or the fourth phase, is there is this fun side of trading. What do I mean by that is, the fun side of trading is sometimes, despite everything that you know, that you've learned and put together, you've practiced, and you see results from your trading, it's also fun when you talk about your results, or you talk about your approach to other people. So when you approach other traders in a community, when you approach, when you go to training sessions, if you go to seminars and things like that, and then you see that these people are talking about trading in totally different way compared to how you understand it. And then that's the fun part, because you'll be seeing things that other people have so different views, and maybe you have better results than them, or maybe they have better results than you. And then you put those two together, you put what you understand, and then you take in the experience from other people, from the community, from training classes and things like that, and then you put them together. You become a better person of yourself coming out of these situations. Okay? And in talking to other people, you will also know how they spectacularly become profitable, or how they spectacularly fail at some point in their lives, and you learn about other people's mistakes that maybe you are about to make or you are making, but you don't realize how serious it is. So engaging with other people is the fun part about trading. Okay, there's always something that you can learn from other people by talking to other people. We never come to a point in trading or at work or in school where you don't have to learn anything else. You've read 50 different books, you know everything. It's never like that. In life, it's never like that. So talking to other people, comparing notes, and sharing experiences. These are exciting things to do when you take yourself away from trading, when you are taking a break. You know, if you've made some wins, if you make some profitable trades, don't continue to trade. Keep those profits and then move away from trading and do something else. So engaging people in the community, whether those communities are you are writing stuff and contributing via text, or whether you are seeing people in person, whether in Zoom calls or in physical training sessions. Those are exciting things. So I hope you enjoy trading for yourself. If not, maybe be aware of these things that I've shared. You know, trading as a hustle, the learning part of trading, leveling up your skills. Okay, continuous learning, and then the part where you are winning, losing, or somewhere in between. You know, really figuring out your strategy so that it becomes more consistent, so that it continues to work for you and gives you the results that you want. And then finally, the fourth part is the fun side of trading, which is talking and engaging with other traders in the community. So I hope that's something that you could look forward to as a trader. So having discussed that, let's now go to the platform, to the market, and see if we have any trading opportunities that we can trade today. So I know earlier we got that economic news today. Well, there's a few, in fact. First is UK inflation was uh, higher than expected. Okay, it was higher than expected. So this had pushed GBP USD higher because when inflation is high, then the expectation is for interest rates in the UK to stay high, or maybe even could possibly go up. Okay, depending on future data. But inflation is one of the most important data that the Bank of England will use in making decisions about interest rates. So that's the news for GBP USD. It's going up. Well, it went up earlier today after the news came out, and it's interesting to see how the market is going to take it. Sometimes the market moves in the opposite direction of the news, and if that happens, you need to be able to analyze it and then trade it. Okay, don't just trade by listening for the news. You also trade based on what you see on the price chart, because the price chart holds all the information you need to trade. It's not the news. The news is just background information. That's just context. What's really happening, what are the trading opportunities that's available to you? It's in the price charts, it's in the market. Okay, so be mindful of that. And then we also had UK existing home sales. It was down for the second month. So weak existing home sales is basically suggesting a weaker economy, and weaker economy is going to support the sentiment of weakening US dollar. So weakening US dollar means you expect all the assets against US dollar to move higher. So Euro USD, you expect it to move up. GBP USD, you expect it to move up. AUD USD, you expect it to move up. What's the other one? USD CHF, you expect it to go down because, against the Swiss franc. So I think I'm missing another one. Euro USD, did I mention that? Okay, so when weakening US dollar, you can expect the assets to move in a certain direction. And then you watch the price chart, because if it agrees with you, then you can trade in that direction. If it doesn't agree with you, then you trade in the opposite direction. Whatever you do, don't fight the trend, because the trend is how you make money. Knowing what the trend is and trading in the direction of the trend is how you actually make money. Now, if we are going to the charts, I am looking at AUD USD, sort of like my favorite asset, to be honest. And let me take out my indicators. I have a few indicators there. I'm just going to take it out and just look at the price chart. Okay, there you go. So it's been going down. Okay, it's been going down. So this is surprising. This is like stronger US dollar situation, when if you look at GBP USD, if I can show it to you. Do we have GBP USD? Blah, 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 blah. No. Okay, that's all right. Okay, GBP USD is, hang on. Let me just open that here. Okay, so yeah. 30 minutes, okay. So you are looking at Euro USD showing strength against the dollar. Means if it goes up for Euro USD, it means weak dollar situation. Okay, that's why the euro is moving up. That is also the situation with AUD USD before the news. Okay, look at that. Okay, so before it was a weak dollar situation, but recently, as of maybe for the most of today, AUD USD has been moving down. Okay, now if you know the difference between AUD USD and Euro USD, it's that AUD is one of those oil producing countries. Okay, so the price of oil started to show weakness today. Well, not starting today, but it showed weakness today for the third day. Okay, so oil price has been going down for the third day. So basically this week, oil has been slowly coming down, the price of oil. So for an economy that depends on producing oil, Australia is one of them. The price of oil going down is affecting their currency. Okay, so that is why you are seeing AUD USD showing this weakness. Okay, now as you can see, as it came down, it also pulled back up and then continued moving down, pulled back up, continued moving down. Now the pullback is also happening right here, so I'm not going to miss this chance, because there is a support somewhere here, 6644. Now that support, the price after breaking through that support remains below the support line, which means to me the move down is continuing. So I'm going to open a down trade with a small trade today. So okay, I'm going to start my trade now, and hopefully we'll be able to see that trade turn into a profit for me in the next couple of minutes. Okay, so that's one trade I would make right now. As for Euro USD, let's look at what we have. Okay, this looks like it's gonna go up, you know, and let me just get that confirmation from, I'm looking at GBP USD on my other computer, and yeah, it's moving in the direction of the inflation news in the UK. Now, but what worries me is, see this resistance right here, when it went up, this is 5 minutes time frame, it went up, there's a resistance here, 108.407. Now when it pulled back and then it tried to go back up, it was not able to touch 108.406, 407. It did not manage to touch, so it got stopped at the lower level. So this is 108.396, and then it came down and trying to push back up, can't reach the first level and can't reach the second level. That's a sign of price weakness. However, this is 5 minute trend, so it's not too strong. Okay, there's definitely a hold up holding the price, slowly moving down, but in terms of will it be will it continue the downtrend? I'm not too sure yet. Okay, so if I'm looking at my moving average lines, there is a cross from down moving up, from a low position moving higher, and crossing my fast line, which is a yellow line, is crossing the green line, the slow line, and that's typically showing prices moving higher. But when you see that cross, ask yourself, where is the nearest resistance before the cross? So before this cross, there is a resistance here, 108,407. If it's going up and I want to increase my chances of winning with an up trade, I want the price to beat this resistance, okay, 108,407, beat that number first, and then stay above that line. Then I will open my up trade. Then it'll be interesting because it has some confirmation that the up trade is strong and is likely going to continue. Okay, so I'm going to wait for that. I have some signs that the trade up is starting to happen, but I need confirmation before I open my up trade. Otherwise, I don't want to take the risk. I'm just going to let it go. Okay, so we have to wait for that. And there's also waiting in trading. So no patience, no success. So be patient and just wait for it. AUD USD, what happened to that trade? Oh my God, are we? Is that the trade? Okay, it's not profitable yet. Not yet. We have 3 minutes. Okay, let's do a 5 minute. Okay. Can't see the price. Yeah. It's just slightly above the opening price of the trade. So this is a 50-50 situation. So hopefully within the next 3 minutes, the candles will move lower, continue that pullback, and I'll be able to make some profit from this. What's the best time to trade OmniCash? I saw your comment. I'm seeing you. Hi. So I think the best time to trade is definitely around this time, because this is when both the New York and London markets are open. So you get a lot of volume and you get all the movements fully worked out. There's no more waiting. Today's news is already out. So you've got the UK inflation, you got the home sales from the US, and there's no other big news coming up. So I think whatever price we are seeing now, whatever trend we are seeing now, it's not going to be a trick move anymore. So find your trend and then do a confirmation and then trade those trends. Okay. But sometimes we do get late news where maybe they're going to release the minutes of the central bank meetings, the Federal Reserve meetings, or maybe they're going to announce interest rates later in a few hours. So if you are in those days, then wait for those big news to come out before you trade. Okay. So yeah, so we're just waiting for this. We're not yet profitable with AUD USD. And Euro USD is the one where we're waiting for confirmation. If it's going to go up, it needs to overcome this resistance at 108,407. If it's not breaking that line, then I'm not confident about making an up trade. Okay, I need to have confidence. You need to have confidence before you open your trades, because after all, it is your money. You need to be responsible to protect it. So trade only when you have high probability setup, when you are confident with the trends and the analysis that you are making. Okay, if you're not confident, just wait. Okay, you don't lose money by waiting, but you will lose money if you trade before getting confirmation. So don't do that. AUD USD, come on, man. Yep, we're just waiting. It's taking its time. Sometimes prices don't move at all and they move sideways. That's when it hits you. Okay, we're not making that. We're not making this trade, are we? We're not. 18, 17 seconds to go. Yeah. It has to spike down for me to make money. Hang on. Okay, we got it. We got it. How do you like that? Okay, that's nice. That is nice. So we got one profitable trade for today, AUD USD. Um, the asset was going down. Let me go back to the 5 minutes. So the asset was going down with some pullback. Okay, so it's going down and then pulling back, going down and pulling back. So you just keep track of all the pullbacks. Where is going on? Hang on. Was I looking at the 15 minutes earlier? Okay, there you go. Okay. This was my analysis. So on the 15 minutes time frame, I could see that the asset is going down, and then as it moved down, it pulled back up, down, pulled back up, and then around the time when we're opening that trade earlier, it pulled back up and then started to move down again. Now, when it moved down again, it broke the support right here. There is a support that right here at around 66439. So prices went through that support and then stayed below that support, which means to me, it's a confirmation that it is still in a downtrend, still wanting to go lower. So which is why we opened the trade and we got it. Okay, so it doesn't have to be super complicated. You don't have to use 5 or 6 indicators. You can keep it simple, keep your trades small, and use 1, 2, maximum 3 technical indicators if you want. Usually, I would draw support and resistance lines, but I was just doing it quickly mentally, so you don't see that. But I talk you through it because of the time we're rushing to make the trade within the live stream. Okay, so I hope that has been helpful. If you've gotten value from this video, please like and subscribe, and be sure to join us in future live streams. Share this video with your trader friends for them to enjoy it as well. Now we have a promo code. Everything is in the description, where you can use the promo code to double your deposit when you put money in your account. So don't miss that chance. Okay, so enjoy trading. I will see you in the next live stream. Take care. Bye bye.